Good afternoon, everybody, or early evening. Welcome to the Edge Ice Arena for this matchup between the Regis Jesuit Raiders and the Chatfield varsity hockey team. Tom Mahalik with you as we get things lined up and ready to go. Kids are finishing warm-ups. Looking like we'll have Michael Estep back in net for the Raiders today. Starting in net for Chatfield will be Tanner Oselinski. Raiders wrapping up the regular end of Chassa season here today. Coming off a win against Dakota Ridge on Monday here at the Edge, winning 5-1. A nice start and finish there for Mike Estep again in net. So it'll be good to see him get back out for back-to-back contests here. Raiders will bring it in, and players will get a last conversations in around the net, head to their respective benches, and we'll get the puck dropped and ready to go. 17-minute periods here. Raiders should be starting out with Josh Cordair, Max Myhill, and Trent Schaefer out front. They're backstopped by McBeck, Phil, Mahalik, Manville, and Beck, as well as Pulaski, Ash, and Balabat at the forward end. Our D will be running a 5-man rotation today. Dylan Paranjape and Carson Williams, along with Matthew Carter, Liam McDonald, and Drake Wood.
Chatfield Charger games for the last few years. Thank you. Now the starting lineup for the Raiders, starting at defense, number 14, Carson Williams. Also starting at defense, number 22, Dylan Paranja. Starting at forward, number 3, Joshua Kadir. Starting at forward, number 10, Max Myhill. Starting at forward, number 17, Trent Schaefer. And the starting goalie for the Raiders is number 33, Michael
folks. Our national anthem. Next stop, puck drop, center ice. Correction there on my original information. So Kean Haynes will be in net today for Chatfield. Number 33 will be the netminder. Players come together. Raiders are back in their net, talking things over with Mikey Estep. Terry already covered last-minute instructions on the bench for those. And here we go. 17-minute periods. Chatfield Charger varsity lining up with the Regis Raiders. Cordair steps in for the face-off. Puck is down, gets snapped back into the Charger zone. Retreating back for that puck is Matthew Mogg. Feeds it up, and he gets chipped off the stick there of Schaefer back into the near side corner. Schaefer digs in along with Cordair, trying to power that puck out of the corner. Schaefer working the body, puck gets knocked free, goes around the far side. Stepping up there is Carson Williams, keep the puck in on the far side boards. Tries to feed one across the center, gets blocked off a skate, forced to regroup and chips it free for Cordair. Josh dumps it in down behind the net for Schaefer. Schaefer can't quite get there, but he's able to block it off with the skate. Gets knocked off the puck there cleanly, but the puck goes to the point, and Williams is able to dump it right back in. Near side boards, Cordair taps that puck free. Josh digging that out. Puck ends up getting flipped out of the zone by Chatfield. Far side ice and down. Should be enough for an icing. Raiders in their 5-1 win on Monday. Got off early with some good forecheck pressure, some offensive zone control. Puck possession was strong throughout, and I'm sure they're looking to try and create that same level of pressure throughout the course of this game. Quick backfield lines out, fed up to the point by Manville, but comes out of the zone, forces Liam McDonald back to dump it in. Raiders touch up and come in on the forecheck in the near side corner. That's Beck who digs that puck free, loses it in the skate, tries to toss it for Mahalik, ends up behind the net for him to pick up. He feeds that up the half boards, but gets chipped up to the point, not out, as McDonald stepped up, kept that in, taking the big hit, but controlling the puck. Raiders have it at the point, back for McDonald. He fires a shot in, goes wide of that on the far side, up the near side boards. Now comes up, kicking in is Carter, and that puck gets knocked out of the zone. McDonald regroups at center ice, carries it ahead, and dumps it back in the zone. In behind the net for the Chargers, good forecheck pressure there from Beck late in his shift as he kicks that free. Ends up down on the stick of Blattbat, chipped up towards the blue line but not out as Williams comes in and backhands it down low for Manville. Manville gets pinched off the puck in behind the net, tapped free there by number 22 Logan Nichols on D for the Chargers. Chatfield still not able to get the puck out of the zone as the Raiders sticks are still active on that far side board. Puck gets out to center ice, dumped in immediately there by Pulaski. Pulaski follows that down, forces the puck up the far side by Chatfield, and they dump it in behind where Eli Ash comes up with the puck, waits and slides out. Shot gets off a skate there, blocked, goes in behind the net. Chatfield's able to feed that up and out of the zone and all the way down ice for another icing. Early action in the Chatfield zone for the Raiders, but no shots on net as of yet. 14:31 of the first period. Pulaski will come in for the faceoff there against Jackson Hood for the Chargers. Puck in the feet there, freed up by Blattbat, swung around back behind the net. He gets pinched off the puck, and in comes Ash to battle there up the near side half boards. Kept in by Drake Woody at the point. Hands that one off for Ash, who then taps it free and down into the corner. That gets blocked off by a Charger player and ends up on the half boards before the Raiders dump it back in. Chargers try the far side to exit the zone with not much more success as it's dumped back in by Williams, swinging all the way around on the near side for Woody. Drake keeps that puck in at the point until Blattbat comes up with it. Shot towards the net there from Cameron, goes off a leg and wide of the net. Ash is still there in the corner with support from Harrison as he comes up with the puck and feeds the point. Woody with a shot deflected down, goes into the pads of the netminder but held as he squeezes the puck, freezing things and forcing a face-off at 13:44 to his right. Raiders get to stay here in the offensive zone. Myhill, Schaefer, and Cordair will come back out with Paranjape and McDonald on the back end. Face-off clean win there for Schaefer. Deflected down nicely by Schaefer, and it goes just off the outside of the right post, wide of the net. Great deflection there, created the first opportunity. Puck loose off the stick of a Charger defender, comes out to center ice. Dumped in there by number 40, Adrian Bliley. Nice pick up there defensively as the loose puck got a little bit off there for Estep. But the Raiders control, and it goes out on the far side boards for Myhill. Myhill can't control. Cordair is able to come up with it briefly, but it's dumped back in deep by the Chargers onto the stick of Paranjape behind his own cage. Paranjape gains room and breaks out. Dillon looking up ice, backhands ahead for Schaefer, who has it, dumps it down into the zone, just inside the blue line. Gloved down nicely by Dillon, and Paranjape waits and backhands it up, but Mihalik's frozen up at the blue line, and it snaps through him onto a Chargers stick. Pressure down in the offensive zone again for the Raiders, but the Chargers are able to escape. Breaking up ice is Josh Rasinger. He shoots a shot up in the air over the top of the net, and the outside outreaching glove there of Mike Estep. Puck comes near side, and Manville comes up with it, feeds it across ice for Carter. Carter tapped ahead for Mihalik, but outside of his reach, and that allows the Chargers to get the puck free and out through the stick and down ice, but waved off. No icing there. Chargers have an opportunity in the zone. Tap free to the point. Chip back down low there by Matthew Mogg. In comes Beck to squeeze off Holden Beckett from the puck, and now it's loose on the far side corner. Beck fires it ahead. Mihalik can't find it and gets chipped back down low through him. Now tapped out through the middle up to neutral ice as the Raiders change. Fan on the dump in there by Chatfield, but then carried back down low, backhanded towards the net, but on the short side and wide. Carter comes up with it, feeds it out for the Raiders, ends up on the stick of Balapat, who flashes ahead, dumps it in and around number 25, Tim Brown, for Chatfield, and gets it in deep on the near side boards. Little give and go between Balapat and Pulaski, ends up being taken away, but Balapat immediately steals that puck back and dumps it in behind the cage. Chatfield looking for their exits, but good stick work there by Balapat again to keep the puck in and keep the pressure on. And across comes Ash to keep the pressure up and kept in at the point by McDonald. Fed down low, goes in on net. Loose puck, gloved aside, but not controlled by the netminder. Pulaski had it, tried to wing it out front, went off a stick and wide to the corner. Ash tries to throw it back down low, goes off a leg, slap one's down. Harrison's there, but can't find it in the feet, and it gets chipped out of the zone by the Chargers. All the way down is Carson Williams in his own end to pick that up. Feeds it up the near side boards through Eli Ash and down for an icing. So at 10:40 of the first period, 0-0 hockey game. Not a lot of pucks on net yet, so I can't tell you how the goaltenders are looking. But the Raiders have had more offensive zone pressure, but unable to get good clean looks to the net so far. Expecting that to change shortly with Coach Ott's instructions coming down from the bench. Puck comes up and out on the stick of Trent Schaefer. He gains the zone, pulls up at the blue line, tries to dump it back down the boards, gets knocked free, kept in nicely by Cordair, but they say that puck jumped off the line slightly, and we'll get a face-off outside the zone. As it looked like Cordair for a second had kept it in, but instead it's offside on the Raiders. Face-off one back, tapped ahead there by Paranjape onto the stick of Schaefer. Cordair tried to control, good defensive stick work there from Anthony Dean for the Chargers. He gains control, dumps it in deep behind the cage, slowed up there by Estep. Paranjape comes up, he gets hooked from behind by number 26, Cale Hall, and that's going to get a whistle down, and we'll have our first power play of the game as you get a hook on Hall at 10:05 of the first period. Power play opportunity for the Raiders. First special teams opportunity of the contest. Beck will be in for the face-off here. Blap out on his right, Manville on his left, Mahalik and Carter patrolling the point. Face-off controlled by Manville. He waits, feeds it back to Mahalik at the point. He walks the line, goes cross ice for Carter. Carter waits, whips one down low, goes off the leg of a defender, wide to the corner. Manville finds it, feeds it back up for Carter, goes across for Mahalik. Room up top, nice pass down. Finds Ian Beck, shot, save, glove save loose. Coming around are the Raiders, still on it. Shot low, goes off the pad, save. No room there for Manville. He feeds it back instead for Carter. Touch back for Mahalik at the point. Slap shot goes in. Ripper from the point for Mahalik. High top corner. Buries the goal. Power play goal for the Raiders at 9:33. Mahalik from Manville and Carter. 13 from 11 and 19. Or excuse me, 11 and 26. One nothing Raiders. Power play goal from the point for Mahalik at 9:33. In comes Pulaski for the faceoff. Won back by the Chargers. Fanned on there by number 25 and tapped in deep by Ash onto the stick of Balapat. Ash comes up with it in the near side corner. Gets bodied off the puck. Nice defensive play there as the Chargers break out. Carried up ice there by number 22, Logan Nichols. Nichols slips around McDonald, fires a shot across the front of the net, comes back up, goes off the E-step. Nice save through traffic by Mikey as it gets tapped out of the zone, forcing the Chargers back. Tapped in again by Nichols onto the stick of Carter. Matthew feeds it in behind the net, finding McDonald on the far side. Liam has it, then loses control briefly, but he was able to chip it up and out to center ice, allowing the Raiders to regroup and get a change. Near side tapped out to center ice. Carter does a good job feeding that off for Pulaski. Into the zone comes Woody pressing up just as Myhill gets back on sides. Knocked down in the skates of Myhill. Max digging for that. Comes free on the half boards on the far side. Pushed ahead, but not out by number 40, Adam Bliley. Now onto the stick of a Charger, but tapped to the near side boards by Pulaski as he goes for his change. Forces the Chargers back into their own zone. Flipped up and out on the stretch pass to center ice. Comes in on E-step. Mikey sticks that aside easily. Chargers are in the zone. Feed across. Nice pass. Flash pad save there by E-step. Nice save. First really pretty save of the contest as he flashes the right pad out. Now blocked up out at the point. Gets chipped out of the zone by Myhill onto the stick of Cordair. Josh has it. Walks down on the far side. Waiting. Looking. Trying to get out front. Reverses in the corner. Feeds it across for Schaefer. Stick to side there. Good defensive play by the Chargers. Breaking out quickly. Number 10 for the Chargers. Holden Beckett, who fires a shot on net that gets blockered aside by E-step. Now the puck gets played with a high stick by the Chargers, and we'll have that puck come out and all the way down for a face-off. .7:31 first period, 1-0 Raiders. Power play goal at 9:33, the first tally of the contest. Schaefer will be in for the face-off here. Trent, that gets one back in the defensive zone for the Chargers. Goes around far side, outside the reach of the defenseman, and dumped back in by Williams. And it comes all the way around to the near side corner. Forecheck pressure from Cordair. Ties the puck up in the deep corner. Puck support coming from Myhill. And out again breaks Nichols with some foot speed for the Chargers. He slips around Williams, tries to loop in behind the net, loses the puck off his stick with the pressure there from Schaefer. Cross ice pass from D to D gets blocked on the shot coming in by Carson Williams. Nice block as it gets dumped down ice. That'll be an icing on the Raiders, but time for a line change at 6:52. So first foray in the special teams category goes to the Raiders with the power play goal. Chargers with a few more shots here as the period's gone on, and keeping E-step engaged as Mikey's had to fend off 2 or 3 opportunities. Now Manville comes up with the face-off, breaks out, dumps it in, and then in on the chase to the far side corner. Puck dumped all the way around to the near side by Colton Seepers, but stolen back by Manville. Shot gets deflected off a stick up into the screen behind the net. Face-off inside the zone for the Raiders. McBeckhill on the ice. Beck wins it back to the point, but it hops through the 2 defenders and out of the zone. So McDonald feeds it back with Woody, and everyone regroups and gets back on side. Pressure up from Mahalik, stick tap, walks in, shot, save, and then covered. Quick shot short side, forced Haynes to make the save. Drop down on the puck to cover it, forcing a face-off again off to his right in the offensive zone. 6:20 first period, still 1-0 Raiders. Face-off down, one back to the point for Woody. Kept in this time and dumped down low for Manville. He can't control and it gets chopped out of the zone as McDonald's back to pick it up, feeds it far side just outside of the reach of Mahalik. And down ice behind the net, it's played instead by Chatfield. Puck tipped free there nicely by Beck. Manville can't quite control. Thrown up through the middle and out. Goes all the way down ice. They wave that as they say McDonald might have gotten a piece of it or had a chance to play it. Liam goes all the way back. Waits, feeds it up ice on the near side for Manville. He controls. Offsides are the Raiders, so they're forced to touch up, go for their change. In comes the forecheck of Cameron Balatbat on the near side boards. Puck slides back out to center ice for Williams. Carson just dumps it in on net. Stick to side and played by the netminder onto the stick of Matthew Mogg. Mogg feeds it near side for the Chargers. Tapped free by Nichols. He tries to push up and skates with the puck through center ice. Nichols has been their energy man in the early stages of this first period. He fires a shot on net that's gloved easily by Eastep. Held for the faceoff. I'd say so far, excuse me, that's not Nichols, that's Holden Beckett. I apologize, number 10 was pushing up ice. Beckett with quick feet to get things moving there. Face off down, taken by Beckett. He tries to shoot, gets stick blocked and carried out of the zone there by Williams. Fed up ice, way to slip that hit is Ash and onto the stick of Balatbat. Cameron comes forward, loops down into the corner. Taken off the puck there by Andrew Kleinfelter. Kleinfelter comes up with it, knocks it loose to the point, gets through Paranjape, and he's in a battle with Beckett coming down ice, and the puck goes in behind the cage for Carson Williams for the Raiders. Williams waits, slips past one player, goes up the far side boards, tries to feed it out through center ice, gets blocked off a skate, and ends up on the far side boards. Ash battling there, support from Pulaski and Balatbat. Balatbat comes out with it, taps it ahead, chips it through, just off the skate. Nice defensive play there as Balatbat thought he had an opportunity moving forward, and Seepers said otherwise for the Chargers. Puck loose at center ice, tapped cross ice by Paranjape onto the stick of an on-rushing Max Myhill. He loops wide into the far side corner, waits with the puck, gets squeezed off there and frozen up by Seepers. Support comes in from Schaefer in the corner. He feeds that back up to the point for Woody. Woody loses the puck there, battles it back, but it's still tapped all the way down ice by the Chargers for an icing. Chargers will get their line change at 3:54 of the first period. For those of you just jumping, it's 1-0 Raiders. Power play goal at 9:33 for Colin Mahalik. And here comes Cordair for the faceoff. Puck won in the defensive zone by the Chargers. Chargers loop around behind their net, try and whip it out cross ice. Tapped ahead there nicely by Adam Bliley. Down on net, stick to side by Mike Eastep, thrown back towards the middle, but picked up by Cordair, and Josh will break out. He feeds that puck onto the stick of Carter, who was jumping up. Carter fed that ahead, got his stick knocked out of his hands, and then another body goes down as Mahalik dumps it in. Takes the hit there from Brandon Grishman, but gets the puck deep for the Raiders. Puck comes through, goes off the skate of Trent Schaefer. Cross ice pass from D to D. Williams' pass gets deflected there by Cale Hall, and there's a battle in the near side corner, but the Raiders win that battle and chip it out to center ice. Number 3, Carson LeBlanc, feeds that ahead, and it gets tossed in on net, held by Eastep as the Charger players come in to convene in the blue paint. We'll get a face off to Eastep's right. 3:03 left first period. Raiders up 1-0. Beck wins that face-off off into the skates of Mahalik. He hands that off for Manville. Back over to Paranjape, who joins the rush. Dillon taps that back for Manville. He waits, feeds the point. Shot gets deflected up into the screen as Beck was trying to snap one on from up high. And that deflection sets him up for a face-off to the left of the netminder in the offensive zone for the Raiders. So far, Haynes has been solid in the opportunities he's faced. Only the one slapper from the point on the power play has gotten by him. E-step as well has been steady throughout. Pass across the top of the crease, gets by the man. Paranjape taps it out, goes through everyone and down, but on net, so no icing. Pushed off to the near side. Puck stolen by Beck. Finds Manville out front. Shot quickly. Score! Manville always in the right position. Slides in between the face-off circles. Sets himself up perfectly for Beck's crossing pass. And he snaps that shot on and beats the netminder to the blocker side for the 2-0 lead. That will be Manville from Beck at 2:24 of the first period. 2-0 Raiders. Face-off goes down, knocked ahead into the zone. Ash pressures up, forces the dump out, which ends up on the stick of Matthew Carter. Deflected across ice, forces the D to go far side. That's controlled there by Tyler Regal. Regal then hands that one off, and it comes cross ice, but through the man as it sneaks past Jackson Hood. Matthew Carter tries to feed it across. Good step up there by Woody to take the man off the puck before anything can be centered up on the zone, and instead the Raiders regain control. Ash tries to dump it up off the boards. Good keep in there by the Chargers as it's carried down into the corner and around. Shot right through the crease by Kleinfelter, but number 23, Anthony Dean, can't get a stick on it, and the puck ends up coming all the way up out of the Raiders zone. Near side dump in comes from Matthew Carter, all the way down ice behind the cage. In comes Pulaski. As the Chargers try to force it up the far side board, it gets pinched off there, and Pulaski takes control. 5-man scrum for the puck on the far side board at 1:16 of the first period. Chargers come out with it, dump it out to the near side, but McDonald keeps it in as Liam backhands it back deep in the corner. Coming across is Pulaski. That puck gets dumped over to the far side boards. Quick step out by the Raiders, but still carried out of the zone quickly by Bliley. Paranjape recovers the puck at his own blue line, finds Ash, who dumps it in. It goes for his change as it goes in on the netminder with an awkward bounce off the back boards. Unable to cover was Haynes, but he did get enough time of slowing up the puck that the ref blows the whistle, freezes the call, and will take a face-off to the netminder's right. Loose puck just at the last second. Blapat was digging that free, but the ref lost sight and called no joy. Puck gets tarred around, far side for Liam McDonald at the point. He dumps it back in for the Raiders, but it hops up off the glass into the netting, and I think we'll get a face-off outside the zone. I don't believe that was deflected. Ref trying to find out if there was a touch, didn't think so, and we'll have a face-off outside the blue line as expected. Coming back will be Cordair alongside of Myhill and Schaefer. Cordair wins the face-off back for McDonald. It's in his feet, settles it and gets it across ice for Paranjape. Dillon feeds it ahead, tapped in nicely by Schaefer, and down comes Cordair on the forecheck. Sweeping through as Josh kicks it around the far side corner. He comes up off the boards, pulls up and stops, feeds back for Schaefer. That gets knocked off his stick. Schaefer immediately regains though and kicks it free, and Cordair comes up with it. Josh with a nice move, toe drag, goes in behind the cage, slips free of the man, comes up on the near side for Myhill. He tries to tap that loose for Cordair, and digging for it are the Chargers. Cordair comes out with it. Shot goes off the body and then into Schaefer, but he can't find it with the stick. Slips one man, feeds Cordair back onto Schaefer's, and it goes off his skate to the near side corner. And as time expires on the first period, the Raiders head to the bench with a 2-0 lead on the Chargers. So end of the first period, players will head to the locker room for an ice make. Raiders happy with the early 2-0 lead. One power play goal, one even strength goal for the Raiders. Goals coming from Mahalik on the power play and Manville, even strength in the first period. Good offensive zone pressure, something I'm sure Ott will talk about in the locker room, keeping up the same zone pressure, spacing, and puck possession going into this second period. So we'll take a little break here at the end of one, 2-0 Raiders. See you at the start of the second. Welcome back. We are back for second period action here as the Raiders step up to the face-off circle, running left to right this period. Cordero wins the face-off back for Williams. Carson darts ahead, gains the blue line, walks down, and then feeds it in the corner. Banged off the boards to the point for Cordero. He walks in, snaps a shot, blocked off the leg of the defenseman for the Chargers, and then chipped ahead, and a foot race for Williams as Carson goes down in, battling in the corner. Two bodies down on the ice. Myhill's there in support. Chargers trying to play physical for an early start here in the second period. Puck around the near side boards, kept in at the point there by Boston Crone. Taken back over by Paranjape, backhanded out of the zone. That goes on net. That's going to be a face-off all the way down. It should be, as it was shot in while men were offsides in the zone. Let's see if the linesman picked that up. No. Ah, you missed that one, boys. Chargers are offsides when that went on net. Should have come all the way out of the zone. Can't believe Terry's not making words on that one, but Raiders control. Physical play again coming from Chatfield as they try to ramp that up. Controlled on the far side boards. Manville can't poke that free. Chatfield tosses up the boards. Manville grabs it, chips it ahead. Out of the zone, but not past the defender as it's thrown right back in to the Raiders on the near side. Carter slides in, can't find the puck, gets chipped free, but tapped loose by Beck up on the near side boards, thrown up to the point, but not out. Dumped back in low there by number 16 for the Chargers. Colton Seepers comes loose for Mahalik, who's able to skate it out of the zone. Tries to go cross ice for Manville, goes through two men and down, and dumped all the way down ice for an icing by Chatfield. Quick shout out hello to my mom and dad out in California watching the game today. Loyal supporters of the Raiders. Got to catch their grandson's goal in the first period, which is nice. Also, hello to Jay Patel. Thanks for tuning in, Jay, to catch the Raiders playing this afternoon. Face-off comes down. It's won there by Chatfield. Chargers dump it out on the backhand. Flashing ahead is Jacob Ewert. He comes up with it, puts a shot on that's wide of the net, but blocker aside by Estep for safety. Puck picked up by Ash in behind the net, flips it back out front. Estep dumps it in behind to make sure it doesn't get out to his crease. It comes all the way around the near side. Coaches for Chatfield were likely talking with their players about their overall size advantage, and to use that, and they're seeing that physical play starting up here early in the second period. Harrison Pulaski steps in on the defender, frees that puck up, shot out towards the side of the net, blocked off by the netmender on Blattbat. Cameron regains control of the puck on the far side boards. Support from Ash as it knocks free, ends up on the stick of Pulaski, and Harrison dumps it in deep just wide of the cage. Puck in the near side corner, hooked up and held there was Blattbat, but he's able to free up and tap the puck to himself behind the net. Goes out far side for a pinching Woody, who loses the puck off his stick, and it comes out to the blue line. Controlled there by the Chargers. Chargers D throws it across ice. Step up by Max Myhill, steals the puck, taps it out front, but it gets knocked all the way down. And here on a break-in, as a blue line stretch shot. Oh, beautiful blocker saved by Estep, as we got a breakaway for the Chargers, as there was a line change with the player coming right out at the blue line. Stepping up there was Carson Williams, hands off for Myhill, goes cross ice, shot up high by Schaefer, goes over the top of the net. Out come the Chargers, and down ice is big number 13. He chips it in behind the cage and goes far side boards to heads up with Woody. Throws the shoulder on Woody, knocks him down. Woody feeds it up to the point, and the puck ends up in the Charger bench. Line change for the Chargers as they come out, get their line set. Cordero's out there with Myhill and Schaefer. Face-off one back into the defensive zone, controlled by Paranjape. He feeds it around the near side for Myhill. Max gets that tapped ahead, goes through the D. Down ice comes Cordero. He's able to slide in, win that puck. No icing on the play. He walks out, feeds it back to the point for Williams. Williams chops it down low, goes off the stick of Myhill. Max forced to regroup up near the blue line to control. Fed back towards towards McDonald, and Liam has it back in his own zone as it hopped through his stick. Battling down low are the Chargers as they dig in. Number 23, Anthony Dean, trying to battle that puck free. Charger players snapping in, puts a hit there on Myhill is number 26, Cale Hall, but the puck still comes out of the zone on the Raiders stick as Cordair comes ahead. Waits, tries to feed across, pass for Schaefer, actually goes off the stick and behind Trent. He can't control. Step up at the point by McDonald forces the puck to be dumped in as the Chargers go for a change. Fed through the middle onto Cordair's stick. Josh comes ahead, slips one man. Puck called good. I think we were offsides there. Now we're going to get a penalty, a trip going against the Chargers as they, trying to lay the body as much as they can to start this period, end up catching the leg of Cordair, and the Raiders will go back on the power play at 12:18 of the second. Face off down, one back in the defensive zone by the Chargers, thrown up and out all the way down ice. Mahalik loops back to pick that up on the near side, taps it off the boards and free for Beck. Beck gets it knocked off his stick, goes back into the far side corner. Beck regroups, picks it up and chips it ahead. Now they're offsides at the blue line as the Chargers play it into the zone. We'll get a face-off outside the blue line as the Raiders need to get their offensive flow going on this power play. 11:56 second period, 2-0 Raiders. Tripping minor to the Chargers. Number 17, Brandon Grishman, and the Raiders are on the power play. 1:38 remaining in the PP. Puck gets knocked right back in again, though, by the Chargers down low. Mahalik goes in behind his own net, waits to walk out front, feeds it far side, comes up nicely through the middle. That's what you want for puck possession as on comes Balapat. Shot fired, short side wide, comes all the way around to the point. Mahalik's able to come up and keep it in, dumps it back down low for Manville. Manville hands that off for Balapat, and then chipped down by Beck and kept in briefly. Tap back to the point, and it comes up and out of the zone onto the stick of Carter. Fed through the middle, just misses Manville, and that gets dumped all the way out and down, forcing E-step behind his own net to play it. Mikey feeds it up the far side boards, comes all the way outside the blue line. Chargers players there. Cordair takes it, breaks in with 52 seconds left on the power play for the Raiders. He waits and reverses on the far side, dumps it down low for Ash. Ash has it, tries to flip it in front, and now comes on the stick of Schaefer. Trent fires, nice save by the netminders. It goes off the glove and then gets pinned in behind the pad as Haynes had stepped out high to cut down the angle on Schaefer. At 10:58, 40 seconds left in the power play for the Raiders. Cordair, Ash, and Myhill up front. Schaefer running the point with Carson Williams. Faceoffs down in the skates. Cordair tries to control, gets stick checked out and flies out of the zone. Adam Bliley rushing down ice to play it. Feeds it around the near side board, but controlled there by Carson Williams. Carson comes ahead, waits and looks, drops it into the zone himself. Drop pass nice for Ash. Ash goes cross ice. Oh, just deflected. Good defensive play there from Andrew Kleinfelter as we had Cordair on the far side post waiting to gobble up that open net. Tapped free but not deep as Carson Williams loses the puck on the near side boards. Cordair regains, passes ahead for Schaefer. Schaefer dumps it in the zone. Comes around the near side boards to the corner, chopped up but not out as it bounces off the boards out towards center. Cordair had it, tried to throw it on net, and ends up getting dumped all the way out and down for an icing as the Charger defenseman was unaware that the penalty had expired. Raiders end up back with an offensive zone face-off at 10:06 of the second period, still 2-0 Regis. McBeckville back out. Beck down in the feet, ends up on the stick of Manville. Manville snaps at it. It gets knocked off a stick. Mahalik pokes it free before they can clear. but a nice control there defensively by number 16, Colton Seepers, and he comes ahead with the puck. Drag step, gets it taken off by the stick of McDonald. Williams does a good job freeing that puck up, takes the hit, gets it out to center ice for Mahalik, who comes ahead, chips that all the way in deep off the glass into the near side corner, and then comes in, pokes the puck free, but then the D feeds it back up to the point where McDonald controls. Nice D to D play for Carter. His shot down deep gets deflected off a leg into the corner. And we're going to take a cross-checking penalty here on the Chargers again, as there must have been a hit behind the play that I didn't see, but that's going to draw another power play for the Raiders as Brandon Grishman goes for his second minor of the contest. Cross-check at 9:29. Cordero come out, take the face off. On his right is Pulaski, on his left is Myhill. Puck won in the defensive zone there by the Chargers and dumped out back down into the Raiders zone. Back in behind the Raider net, played out high by Williams. Flashing up there was Holden Beckett for the Chargers, was Bliley for the Chargers, and he deflects that pass out into his bench. We'll get a face-off just outside the Raiders zone at 9:12. 1:43 in the power play for the Raiders. Face-off, tap back and down for Carson Williams. He comes cross ice there for Schaefer. Schaefer feeds it down low for Williams. He has to go around the far side to escape. Schaefer has it, taps it to himself off the boards, then feeds it ahead, but a nice stick check play by Matthew Mogg there to dump it back in the zone. Raiders will regroup behind their own net, feed it up the near side boards, hops through the stick of Myhill, dump back in. Williams is able to play it up for Pulaski. Pulaski chops it free and in breaks Cordero alone. Far side pass, oh, he floats the sauce too high. Keep that puck on the ice, that's a scoring opportunity for Schaefer. Instead, he has to regroup. Cordero dumps it low. Myhill comes back through, goes through Cordero onto the stick of Mahalik. He taps it down low, and then it's controlled and flipped out of the zone by Beckett. All the way down ice for Carter. Carter will swing down behind his own net. We'll get the rest of the line change as the next power play line comes out. Tapped off the skate of Mahalik, but loose and thrown into the bench at center ice by Kleinfelter for the Chargers. We'll get a face-off at center ice at 8:12 of the second period. 44 seconds left in the power play for the Raiders. Face-off comes in, tapped loose to the far side, backhanded in low. All the way down and around the net comes Mahalik. He waits, reverses back, frees it up, goes far side there for Carter. Carter tosses back but flips the sauce behind Mahalik, and that's dumped back in by number 20, Boston Crone. Carter fights it free though. Beck comes around, feeds it off for Mahalik. He taps that ahead and ends up on the stick of Manville. Manville feeds it through for Balatbat, picked up by Mahalik. Shot low, stick to side, shot. Oh, comes off, deflects off the goaltender off the post. Great job by Balatbat to keep the puck in the zone, thrown down low for Manville. Back to the point for Carter. He comes near side for Mahalik, goes down low. Beck fires it in. Save and held there by Haynes. A little bit of a flurry of a chance there, as it looked like that might have gone off the pipe and stayed out on a good opportunity on the near side for the Raiders at the tail end of that power play. Back to even strength hockey at 7:26. 2 shots on goal during that power play for the Raiders. Still 2-0. Puck thrown free by Chatfield out to the point. Paranjape regroups back, loops around and feeds it up the boards for Ash. Ash chips it free and onto the boards, goes off the stanchion. Probably should have been whistled, but played. Pulaski battles it for it. It gets knocked loose at the blue line, comes back out of the zone. Pulaski dumps it right back in deep, and in on the forecheck comes Balatbat. He swings down low, coming around the net is number 17, Brandon Grishman. He slips out the far side, reverses through, gets taken out by Balatbat and off the puck. Good sidestep move, though, by Cale Hall to get a shot off, forcing the pad save from Easthead. Puck loose on the near side boards, body's going down, tapped out, free, goes all the way down ice into the Charger zone. Retreating there is Grishman for the puck and feeds it up the near side boards, but not out. Pulaski controls briefly, now onto the stick of Ash, gets knocked off of a skate and goes to the far side corner, swept up towards the point, but kept in there by Paranjape. All the way around the near side, walking up, blocked off there nicely by Woody as he stepped up and kept that puck in the zone for Cordair as Josh just came on the ice. Slips the defenseman's check, then gets pinched off in the corner. Support comes there as the battle wages for the puck on the near side. Won by the Raiders, comes out on the stick of Trent Schaefer. Backhanded down low by Woody. Nice pass, shot, score! Cordair on a beautiful goal. Knocked into the net late by number 17, but a beautiful pass in by Woody. Floats the sauce down low as Cordair cuts across the crease. And Josh calmly carries it onto the backhand of the open net. Beats Haynes for the third goal of the game. And at 6 minutes of the second period, Raiders take a 3-0 lead. That's number 3 from 24. Face-off win by Cordair near side. Carried ahead and dumped in by Williams. Carson feeds it all the way down into the corner. Schaefer's in behind on the forecheck. Pokes that puck free. Hops through Cordair to McDonald at the point. Liam dumps it down low for the Raiders, where Cordair is there to pick it up. Quick step, dumps it back out to the point. Backhanded in behind the cage as the Raiders are trying to create deep pressure. Good step up there by Josh to battle for the puck. Comes up onto the stick of Myhill. His shot gets banged aside by the stick of the netminder. And then it goes in behind the net, comes back to the point. Great shot there by Williams through traffic. And Carson's shot gets swallowed up by Haynes as Max Myhill's making friends in front of the net. Players get separated, and the face-off will come to the left of Haynes here in the zone for the Raiders. Offensive zone face-off for McBeckville. Down in the feet. Manville taps it up, but it gets carried out of the zone, quickly regained by Carter. And then coming in was number 10, Holden Beckett. Beckett, a steal on the short side on a backhand pass out front from Carter. Ends up right on the stick of Jacob Ewart. And a beautiful save there by Estep to maintain the 3-0 lead. Keeping Mikey awake back there with the turnover. Shot comes in on Mikey, another back follow-up, and then he covers as the Raiders clear the front of the net. 5:06 second period, 3-0 Regis. A little bit more physical play, as I mentioned, for Chatfield this period. Raiders still trying to use their speed and puck possession. Don't want to get caught up in a banging game with these guys. And so far, I think it's worked to the Raiders' advantage as they've come up with a couple of minors, power play opportunities. But definitely you're seeing a much better effort here from Chatfield in the second as far as trying to keep puck possession and pressure in the offensive zone. Raiders are able to regain the puck. It comes up to the point. Mahalik taps it ahead, regains at the blue line, and comes up and out of the zone and into the Charger end. Cross ice pass deflected loose by Carter, but onto the stick of a Charger forward. Fed ahead, stick to side nicely by Estep to the far side corner. Fed up ice for Mahalik. He slips, just goes down as he loses an edge. Knocked in over the top of the net by Beck. Goes off the plexiglass and in the air, but not into the netting, so it's kept in. And on the far side, walking through the defender there was Balatbat. He loses the puck onto the stick of number 20, Boston Crone, for the Chargers, but Balatbat's able to regain the puck on the far side boards and chips it down in the corner. Back in behind for Ash, that hops through his stick. He battles back in the corner to pin that puck. Support coming from Balatbat on the near side corner. Puck free onto the stick of Harrison Pulaski, fed back to the point, but it hops through Paranjape's stick and out to center ice. Paranjape regroups, loops back, slips one man, carries it into the zone, taps it ahead, looking for Ash. Eli can't find the puck there, and the Chargers feed it off the near side boards, but it's kept in and fired high above the netminder by Pulaski. Far side Paranjape dumps it right back in. Ash is there behind the net to corral the puck, and then forced out to the near side corner by two Charger defenders. Nice move there as it gets tossed towards the front of the net by Palatbat. Cameron goes far side, gets pinched off there and held on up against the boards by Cale Hall. Allows the Chargers to dump the puck all the way out of the zone and down ice. Carson Williams there to regroup and control the puck as he dumps it up towards the neutral zone. Pass picked off by number 20, Boston Crone. He slips down the left side, fires a shot on. That's easy pad save for Mikey Estep, and the puck's right back out to center ice. Nice steal there by Cordair as he cuts in, goes wide to the defender on the near side, feeds it out front, and there's a shot from Myhill. Great save by Haynes in close. Now controlled by Cordair. Shot goes high over the top of the cage and out the near side. On the half board is Schaefer, who chips that ahead. And it comes back to the point for Paranchape. Shot high into the glove of Haynes by Dillon and held for the faceoff. 2:28 in a fast-moving second period, 3-0 Raiders. Face-off in the offensive zone on the near side dot for Josh Cordair. Myhill to his left, Schaefer to his right. Back at the points are McDonald and Woody. Cordair gets the puck in his feet, can't control, ends up on the stick of Myhill, back to Cordair, and that gets stick checked away by number 2, Jacob Ewert. Good step in though by Trent Schaefer to battle for that puck and wins that as it goes down back low and can't get it out of the zone as the Chargers finally chipped ahead and up and out by Emma Compton, but all the way down ice for an icing. 2:05 left second period. Face off back in the offensive zone for the Raiders. Haynes has acquitted himself well this period again as he's faced a few more awkward shots and angles, but still giving up the one goal to Cordair, which has created the 3-0 lead for the Raiders. Puck won by the Raiders on the faceoff. Nice tap pass ahead. Schaefer couldn't see across there to find Myhill. Shot gets deflected high up over the cage. Myhill trying to battle for that puck. Schaefer controls it on the far side half board. Steps up, now knocked free. Shot down low by Woody. Goes off a defenseman wide of the net by the Chargers. Cordair comes across quickly, controls, taps ahead to McDonald at the point. Liam gets an elbow up high in the head. Ref didn't see that one, so the puck goes on into the corner. Tapped down low there by Myhill. Cordair also. Myhill fires a shot on net, deflected by Schaefer up in the air, and no goal, as he calls it a high stick. Trent's stick must just have been up above the bar when he deflected that puck up. It dropped down in behind Haynes and crossed the line. Quick no-goal call from the ref as we'll get a face-off back in the Raiders zone after the high stick call on Schaefer at 1:23 of the second period. Puck comes all the way back down into the Raiders zone. Face-off gets won in the offensive zone there by the Chargers. Shot tossed weakly to the net, covered easily there by Estep. Beck taking the face-off to the left of Mikey. Puck goes in behind, won by the Raiders, tossed around near side boards by Carson Williams. Mahalik pressuring the defenseman, forced to backhand it up and out, but it gets past Carter at the point and carried back into the zone. Shot blocked by Carter as they try to throw it to the net. Another shot gets sticked aside easily there by Estep from the point. 56 seconds left in the period. Control there again by the Chargers as they loop in behind the net, come out high. Puck comes up to the point for Colton Seepers. Seepers slips down from the point, goes in behind the cage, feeds it out the far side. Carson Williams is first one there to control the puck. Flips it off the boards behind for Carter. Mahalik should be able to break up ice as Carter looks and stretches the pass. Mahalik taps it on ice there for Manville. Manville gets bodied off the puck before he can control. He fights right back in to battle in the near side corner. Comes loose, Beck comes up with it. Tossed back down low. Seepers has it. He chips it off the boards, but not out. Chipped ahead, nice play there for for Beck. Beck's shot deflects off a stick up into the screen over the top of the netminder. 8.4 seconds left in the second period. 3-0 Raiders. face off to Haynes' left here in the offensive zone for the Raiders. 8.9 seconds on the clock. Raiders will look for a quick win. Maybe stretch it open to the point. Goes on to Mahalik stick, comes back to McDonald at the point. Shot goes in high, but over the top of the bar. Walking down was Paranjape to try to keep it in, breaking out. But with no time on the clock left, as the Chargers get it out to neutral ice and the period expires. So at the end of 2, 3-0 Raiders. Probably a little bit more even as far as shots and offensive zone opportunities in that period. In fact, I don't have stats, unfortunately, no one down on the bench to be able to send me up numbers. But I would say probably a little even on shots, or maybe even a couple shots extra for the Chargers in that period, as they did get some sustained offensive zone pressure. But the Raiders hold on, take the 3-0 lead on the 1 goal that period by Josh Cordair on the nice feed from Drake Woody. And we'll see you back here for the 3rd period action after another ice make. All right, folks, welcome back. Puck is down, and the Raiders are right back at it to start the third period, up 3-0. Cordair immediately forces the issue and gets the puck in deep behind the cage in the Charger end. Tapped free, though, by the Chargers, fed up the half boards. And then the Chargers are able to escape their zone and get loose. Puck gets tossed up to the front, chopped down low. In behind the cage goes Cordair. He picks it up, sends it far side boards, gets up and out of the zone. No, kept in nicely at the point and dumped in deep by the Chargers as they go for a change. Raiders with room to stretch the pass up to Schaefer. He taps it free and into the zone. Slowed up enough that it's not an icing, and Holden Beckett regains it, goes around his own net, feeds it out here to the point for Jacob Ewert. Tapped in by Ewert. Liam McDonald's down low to tap it across for Carter. Carter snaps that ahead, but past Mahalik up the middle. He comes in, forces the man off the puck, and then it's picked up nicely by Manville as he swoops down in the corner. Manville loops down low, taps the puck free, feeds it back up to the point for Carter. Carter goes D to D far side for McDonald. McDonald feeds it low, goes wide of the net on the near side, and Carter's able to step up and keep it in for Manville. Manville's scissors with Mahalik. He takes the puck and goes back to the point, goes through Carter and all the way down ice. Played by Eastep to the near side boards. Beck able to wheel off, take the puck and run with it, dumps it in, but it goes up off the cage, or off the netting on the near side. And we'll get a face-off outside the zone at the blue line at 15:22 of the third. 3-0 Raiders. Oh, he dumped that from the middle line, from the red line, so we'll have a face-off at center ice. Face-off is down, won back by the Chargers. Chipped ahead into the feet of the linesman, dumped all the way down low, slowed up there by Eastep, and fed around the far side by Woody. Balatbat chops that free. Williams there in support. Balatbat ends up coming out with it, feeds it back behind the net for Woody, who comes out the near side. Tapped loose, but off the skate of number 11, Tyler Regal. Raiders trying to control, and Ash is able to get out of the zone and carried ahead. Flipped out to center ice, though, immediately by the Chargers, and dumped into the Charger bench by Carson Williams. We'll get a face-off at center ice again at 14:43. Should be at center ice. This time they'll make it at the blue line. Shout out to the Lugo family watching, as the grandparents and aunt and uncle for Mikey Eastep are watching today. Thanks for tuning in to see Mikey's performance, as he's, as always, playing hard and admirably here for the Raiders. So far been able to handle what's been coming at him. Raiders trying to be strong in front of him here as Ash keeps the puck in the zone, takes it back down low, tosses it across far side for Balatbat. Thought he might have wanted to shoot that on net as he had a decent lane. Puck comes to the point, slapped down hard low there at the point by Paranchape, but it goes wide of the net. At the point, tapped out of the zone, gets past McDonald and down. On-rushing pressure coming from number 40, Adam Bliley. But the puck's controlled behind, and Paranchape is able to come out near side, feed it up ice for Ash. Deflects off of Ash's stick. Step up play there by Brandon Grishman. He slips it down low. Bodied off the puck, it's loose in behind, tap free by Cordair, and up the near side for Ash. Cordair and Ash trying to find the puck, but it ends up getting knocked back towards the net, stick side easily there by Mikey. And Eastep watches the puck get out of the zone and onto the stick of Cordair, flashing ahead. Slides near side corner, pulls up and reverses back, waiting for help, goes far side for Schaefer, goes off the skate. Trent recovers though and feeds it down low there for Max Myhill. Myhill waiting to come around the near side. Dumps it on the backhand, but it gets picked up there by the Chargers and then thrown cross ice and out of the zone by Holden Beckett. McDonald's there to pick it up for the Raiders, comes near side for Paranchape. Paranchape tries to slide it through for Schaefer in the middle as Trent comes down. Walks out far side, reverses back, waits, tries to feed Mahalik. He gets stick lifted just as he wanted to take the one-timer. Beck can't find the puck. It goes out the far side. Mahalik forces on the forecheck, has the puck briefly, then can't get it free, ends up coming up with it in the corner, feeds it out in the middle for Schaefer. Schaefer fires, stepping way out is Haynes to cut down the angle, and smothers that up nicely, as that was a good save by Haynes on the scoring opportunity for Schaefer. Haynes was way out of his crease there to cut that down, and forces the face-off to his left for Beck with Manville and Mahalik. Beck wins it back cleanly to the point, controlled there by Woody, backhanded down low to the near side corner. In comes Mahalik on the puck, battles there with number 19, Matthew Mogg. Mahalik wins the puck, goes to the point for Carter. Carter's shot gets blocked off by Emma Compton, but Woody's there to control. Now he fans on the clearing pass, has to battle back in his own corner. Beck's there in support, back checking, taps the puck free. Fed back up to the blue line though, and fired down low. Good pad save for Estep as the shot came in from the point for Mogg. Now out from Mahalik at center ice, backhands it ahead, tapped free and comes back onto the stick behind the play of Tyler Regal. Regal shoots a shot in from the far side face-off dot, which is covered easily by Estep. Mikey holds it at 11:46 of the third period. Line changes for both sides. Defensive zone face-off coming for the Raiders. Face-off won by the Chargers. Quick shot on net there. Sticked aside by Estep. Shot came from Bliley. Now the puck comes up in the near side half boards. Controlled there briefly by Cale Hall, but then tapped out of the zone by the Raiders all the way back down ice. Ash gets interfered with there by Beckett, and it looks like the call will come as Ash was off the puck and got knocked down. I think that should go as an interference call on Beckett, but nope, instead I guess the puck is just knocked free and frozen, so we'll actually just get a face-off in the zone. I saw the whistle, but no penalty called at 11:22. We're still 5-on-5 hockey. Face-off is down. Kicked ahead by the skate of Pulaski. It comes around the near side boards. Harrison's there to battle in. Backhanded down low by McDonald. Tap free. Pulaski feeds it to McDonald at the point. He goes all the way back down low for Balatbat. He tries to find Pulaski. It does. He can't get the shot off before it's stick checked there by Beckett. Around the far side boards for Carson Williams. He throws a shot in that gets blocked off on a body. Tapped loose and comes out towards the middle. McDonald realizes he has a man behind him, so he has to slide back. Shot comes in high, blockered aside there by Estep. Now on the far side is Carson Williams coming up with the puck in behind the cage. He reverses back out the far side, chips it up the boards, goes all the way through. Balatbat down, but no icing. That allows a line change for the Raiders as the Chargers try to carry it ahead. Moving in is Seepers. Seepers slips down, stops, pulls up, feeds it across. Nice read by Cordair. Josh breaks out. He's down ice, waiting, looking across, feeds it across for Schaefer. He can't control, backhands it back, looking for the trailer, Myhill. Now the shot goes through, ends up on the stick of Myhill. He taps it over for Schaefer. It goes out to the far side boards. Knocked down low by Drake Woody. In behind the net is Schaefer. Digging for the puck along with him is Cordair. Puck pinched off by the defenseman for the Chargers, and Seepers holds it long enough that the ref blows the whistle and calls for a face-off at 9:52 of the third period. Raiders still up 3-0, 9:52 of the third. Cordair will step in for the face-off here. Defensive zone face-off win for the Chargers. Fed out the far side by Mogg. Quickly cut off there by Myhill, forcing the puck around the near side, banged hard off the boards and down for an icing. Dean, I'm not sure if he was looking for a deflection off a defensive player, but he banged that one hard out of the zone, and puck had nowhere to go but all the way down 200 feet. It'll come back into the Charger zone for another offensive zone face-off for the Raiders. 9:38 third period. Schaefer for the face-off, wins it back to Paranjape. He slides across, fires one in, deflected down nicely, but off a high stick by Myhill, and that'll come all the way out and down. not sure if it was a high stick, but Max didn't seem to argue. So he must have just been up a bit. But a nice deflection down as he redirected it low, and I think the pad save had to come from Haynes. But instead, we're back in the defensive zone for a face-off. Cordair wins it to his right onto the stick of Myhill. Max taps it ahead all the way down ice on the net. Stick to side by Haynes into the near side, banged off the boards, gets through Schaefer and out to center ice. Woody's there to regroup, but the puck comes free all the way back into his own end. Whips it around the near side boards, kept in by Beckett for the Chargers. Battle for the puck, squirts out on the far side, tapped ahead there by Woody, but knocked back down low by the Chargers again from the point by Mogg. Mogg tries to fire one in deep from the point, goes wide of the net. Shot comes in again, number 17, Grishman, goes wide of the net on the far side. Chargers waiting, another shot comes in, deflected, but stick to side nicely. Good save there for Mikey Estep. On the far side, puck battle goes for Myhill, and Max taps it out, but it goes through the stick of Cordair all the way down. Up on the far side half boards, forecheck pressure comes from the Raiders. Puck comes back through the middle, tapped down by Manville. Kicked free and back out to center ice, forcing Beckett to regroup for the Chargers. Tapped loose by the Chargers into the zone, carried on by number 23, Anthony Dean. Dean slips down on the near side, tries to throw it out front, stolen away by Mahalik, tapped free and then out for Beck off the stick of Manville. Beck comes ahead, waits, swings wide, nice handoff there for Williams, stick deflected, or the shot deflected off a stick up into the screen. And we'll have a face-off at 8:04, the third period in the Chatfield end. Defensive zone faceoff win for the Chargers onto the stick of Kleinfelter. Feeds it off on the near side boards, tapped off the boards and out. Rushing is Bliley, but back there is Estep to play it. Mikey bangs it out of the zone. Tapped into the Raider bench there from center ice by number 13, Jackson Hood, and we'll get a faceoff at center ice. Off down, one back, taken by the Chargers. They come near side, thrown across through the middle. Mahalik can't get that one. Comes up near side instead for number 13, Jackson Hood. Hood backhands one on, stick to side by Estep, thrown back down low. Williams feeds it in behind the net, comes up onto the stick of Carter. Looks as a stretch out there for Mahalik, goes all the way through, deflected by Collins, so not icing. He waits, regroups, finds the puck, feeds the point for Carter. Carter fans on the shot, but able to slow up number 13 Hood so he can't control the puck coming out on a potential breakaway. Puck goes all the way around through Manville. Mahalik lifts the stick, controls the puck, waits, reverses, feeds it out of the zone. Should have been looking for Ash across the other side, but the Raiders regroup at center ice. Paranjape tries to slip ahead. Has to regroup at his own blue line, feeds it back across far side boards off for Balapat, dumped in by Cameron all the way down in behind the net. Ash is there on the forecheck. Puck controlled by the Chargers. They feed it out through center ice, ends up on the stick of Beckett. Beckett swings wide, walks in, backhand up high, saved by Mikey Estep. Out the far side off the boards by Pulaski, but not out. Backhanded in low, McDonald's there to pick it up. Nice touch pass ahead for Eli Ash. Off the backhand, comes onto the stick of Balapat. He slips one man down in the corner, feeds a pass off, takes the hit, and now the Chargers are back in defensive position. Ash has it though for the Raiders. Backhands it down low, looking for Balapat. Gets stick checked, but then regains the puck. Battle in the corner as Balapat comes in support. He gets knocked off the puck there, and now they're digging for it, as it's Ewert for the Chargers. Controlled there by just outside the faceoff dot by Pulaski, and he's able to dump it in before taking the hit and getting knocked down. And the puck gets pinned right in against the boards again as they try to dig it out. Colton Seepers leaning in there on Balapat to keep the puck in, pinched in, trying to move the puck. Seepers just grabbing on and holding Balapat. Balapat had the stick tied up underneath his arm. Seepers wanted a holding the stick call. Instead, he has to regroup, grab his gear. And now we have a penalty called going against the Chargers on number 16, Seepers. Might have been a little bit of frustration play behind, and Seepers gets called. And the Raiders will go back on the power play at 5:24 of the third period. Defensive zone face-off for the Chargers. They win there and keep it out to center ice, down to the blue line. In comes the pressure there by number 23, Anthony Dean, thrown out front, trying to find Bliley. Bliley wraps around, throws it through the crease, comes out on the near side, banged ahead for Cordair. Cordair slips Mogg, comes up with the puck, walks in the zone, tries to go through one more player, gets banged off the puck there by Grishman. And now the puck's pinched in again and getting pinned against the boards behind. Brought out by Myhill, chips it off the near side boards to the point for McDonald. McDonald's soft touch pass gets stolen. He's forced to regain that from Bliley, who was up in pressure for the Chargers. Tapped loose by the Raiders at their own blue line. Cordair feeds it back for Trent Schaefer. His pass out gets blocked, but then stolen back by Cordair. He sweeps in, walks in on the netminder, backhand, great pass, saved by Haynes. Cordair recovers, carries it out to the point, hands off for McDonald. McDonald has to backhand it down low for Myhill, shot across, goes in on the stick of Haynes, and he's able to find it and cover in the blue paint with pressure up front from Pulaski. 53 seconds left in the power play for the Raiders at 4:16 of the third period. Still a 3-0 score. McBeckville comes out to run the power play, but the face-off is going to come outside the zone. Beck taps it ahead, Manville cuts in, then controlled on the stick of Balatbat, tapped towards the net but covered by Dean, or excuse me, by Haynes. Raiders will reset at 4:11 in the third period, 48 seconds left in the power play. Faceoff ends up on the stick of Balatbat, tapped free but regained by Beck. Beck to Carter, Carter across from Mahalik. He walks in, shot high into the glove of Haynes, held at 4:01. Looking for that far side post instead of the near side there, but he had a good shooting angle. Whipped that one up high, looking for the top corner. Glove was ready. Face-off is down, one back in the defensive zone, banged off the boards, gets all the way up and out through Mahalik and down. E-step will slow that up behind his own cage as the Raiders reset. Mahalik waits, feeds it out far side for Beck, comes cross ice. Breaking should be Carter as well as Balatbat. Carter carries it in, but Balatbat's offsides, and then a late hit coming through as 26 rolls through with the shoulder. Cale Hall comes in and puts a hit up high on Carter well after the whistle. He'll find himself in the box 2 minutes for roughing, and the Raiders will have a 5-on-3 power play for 18 seconds at 3:41. So 5-on-3 for the Raiders for 18 seconds. Roughing is the call on Cale Hall. Face-off went back to the point, but it gets past McDonald and out. Quick reset for the Raiders as you want to take advantage of the 5-on-3, move the puck in the zone, push up as you've got 8 seconds left in the 5-on-3 advantage. Ash has it on the near side, touch pass off for Myhill, swinging around is Cordair, should get a shot off there, and he does. Goes off the crossbar and up into the screen. That was the shot Cordair was looking for, just shot it a hair high, and that deflects off the bar and out of play. First penalty expires, back to 5-on-4 hockey. Power play for another minute 37 for the Raiders. 3:14 left, third period. That will come outside of the zone as the shot was not deflected before it went out of play. Face-off won by the Raiders. Cross ice pass into the skates of Schaefer. Good control to swing on and carry it in the zone. Pulls up at the blue line, goes cross ice for McDonald. Tap right back down low. Cordair swings out, feeds that around for Myhill. Myhill back to Cordair. Back to Myhill looking for Cordair coming across. McDonald gets hit up high as he knocks that puck into the corner. And it's up and out of the zone on the stick of Mogg. Mogg comes through and takes a man out at the point attack. Not sure how you don't call that. That whistle was so gone, and he comes through and sweeps the leg. Come on, ref, you're standing right there. Gotta be kidding me. Absolutely, Mogg should have spent the next 2 minutes in the box for that hit. Face-off won by the Raiders. I think what we'll look for instead will be a power play tally here in the last minute of the power play. Puck comes out near side. Beck feeds it through the middle. Tap free though, controlled by Mahalik. He reverses. Backhands it up here, but Beck's out of the play. Ends up on the stick of Lapbat. Cameron feeds that ahead and into the zone, but it comes up and out as a good defensive play there by the Chargers. Mahalik's all the way back down, taps it up free before Beckett can get on him. Paranjape comes up ice, slaps that ahead for Manville. Nice touch pass off for Balatbat, waiting, tries to find Mahalik and does. Shot short side, deflects off a skate and goes wide of the net. Tapped all the way out of the zone there as the Chargers are just looking to lay the lumber here late in the third, down 3-0 and frustrated. Puck back up to center ice, gets blocked by Beck all the way down in the zone, forces Haynes to play it. He'll likely cover as Beck comes all the way in. Are you kidding me? You're gonna ask for a call there as he skated past the netminder? And some frustrated fans for the Chargers as they see their season coming to a rapid close. And I can't believe he's looking for a call there as the blatant hit at the near end goes uncalled. And all Beck did was slide past the netminder, never made contact, and slipped out of the zone. But at 1:54 of the third period, 14 seconds left on the power play for the Raiders. Face-off is down, won by Chargers and thrown all the way down ice out of the zone. Slowed up by Estep behind his own net. Controlled there by Woody. Woody steps out, touches that off. That's headhunting right there. You send him for 2 and 10. That's absolutely ridiculous. That is 2 and 10 hit to the head. That is dirty hockey. I understand frustration, but when you take a charging run at a player like that and line him up from the blue line, you absolutely should spend the rest of the game in the box. I understand frustrating hockey seasons for players, but that does not open you up to taking free shots at people's heads in the upper body. That has to be coached out of players at a young age. That stuff shouldn't be happening here now. Face-off is down. Raiders control it in the corner. Comes up to the point for McDonald. McDonald has it, feeds it near side for Paranjape. He walks in, fires a shot low that goes off a skate and wide. Controlled by Schaefer. Trent fires, goes in low on Haynes, digging for it, and the puck is still loose, banging at it, still loose, and finally covered by Haynes nicely in a crowd. 1:11 left, third period. 3-0 Raiders. 1:38 left. Be on the power play for the remainder of the contest. Face-off banged out of the zone there hard on a good defensive play there by Bliley. All the way down ice, tapped free by Paranjape, slips the man, beats him back to the puck and carries it up ice. Paranjape chips it in deep into the corner, coming is Schaefer. Schaefer walks down, can't control the puck, chipped around the near side. Pulaski does a good job stepping up, as does Ash, controlled by Schaefer. He wheels on the half board, walks down low, shot, glove save, no, Snuck by on the far post. Beautiful goal by Schaefer. I was screened from the play, but Schaefer fired that one far post, beating the glove side. As Haynes can't find the puck through traffic. Nice shot by Trent to beat him on the far side post. And that's 4-0 Raiders. Power play goal at 42 seconds of the third period. And that's the way you respond to any cheap shots that are delivered on the reap. You respond with the puck in the net and a power play goal for the 4-0 lead. Paranjape taps that free on the near side, gets stick lifted, controlled there instead by the Chargers. Chargers feed it out front, stick to side nicely by Estep to the far side corner. It's 18 seconds left in the contest. Pulaski there, he takes the hit, ties it up in the corner, pinches it off on the boards. Support from McDonald. Liam's able to come out the near side, reverses behind the net, ties it up, tosses it up the boards for Ash. Ash should be able to eat the remaining 2 seconds and does. And time expires as the Raiders take a 4-0 victory away here this evening. I can finally mention the shutout for Mike Estep because I couldn't mention it during the broadcast as I jinxed him on Monday. So I kept my mouth shut until we closed things out here in the third. Mikey gets the well-deserved 4-0 shutout in a good performance. And the Raiders walk away with a nice 4-0 victory. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Sorry for my displeasure briefly there with the Chatfield play at the tail end of the third. Glad to see no injuries on the ice. Players handled it well. Moving on with a hard-fought 4-0 victory for the Raiders. Take care. We'll see you soon.